when you're putting your true self into it, you know, that's all I want to see from people.
That's it though, because you can always, there's a different feeling to it. There's a different, I guess that truly is it. It's just something where the energy is different entirely. And
Yeah.
you know that it's cool to see other people, and right, this is perfect, for instance, right? Being able to chat with the Buckethead community, being able to chat with you and see examples of your work, enjoy them, being able to chat about all the different ways that it's so important to make from within, from your soul, and it actually betters you in the long run, and you create amazing things. That's super important for encouragement, because I think a lot of the time maybe people get afraid, like, oh, what if I don't have this ability? Or that's not even the pressure technically to have to do what everyone else likes, but maybe it's that, like, I don't know, do I have a special gift? Dude, we all do. It's just when you actually just start doing the things that you love, that's where you'll find the ability. Otherwise, you can't find it.
Yeah. And when
it.
it's got you in it like that, I mean, and other people are gonna find it too. I mean, in even like like your stuff, like crime sunk scene and your different things you've done once you started, really. I mean, there's a point where you just started doing where you really what you wanted to do and what you felt like you wanted, what you needed to do and everything like that. And there's a reason for you doing it, and you might not always know what the reason is, but somebody's looking at it, and somebody is watching your shoot, whichever one it may be, and they're feeling the same way you feel when you heard a certain Buckethead song. They're gonna watch your shoot and everything, and then they're gonna write a song because of you. They're gonna make a movie because of you, or they're gonna write a poem because of you. You don't always know why you're doing it, but I believe that definitely happens. I mean, I heard a song by Barbara. I had to make a little video right away.
Yeah, but that's it. Actually, you and your filmmaking. Sorry about noise out there. It's the main road, if you can hear that. Sorry. Yeah, that sort of, it does. I like the angles and the mood in that and everything. That is very, it does. It makes me then want to go and go, oh, okay, like, you know what? Now I'm in the mood to see if I can,
Yeah,
just
that's
go
so cool.
Yeah, like it puts you in that mood of, dude, yeah, I really want to try this. Now, when you get that excitement, it sets it off, and then you think, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, but then also, I think when you can, I learned about, the meaning behind the artist's work, and how they did it. I mean, that just again, it adds layer to layer of those inspirational moments, and you go, dude, that's wicked. Like, that's freaking awesome. Well done to you, well done to Buckethead, well done to the Buckethead community. We're the coolest.
Yeah.
We're the coolest because we're picking, let me say it, ourselves, right? There's my little Buckethead link right there. I love that.
Oh, something I loved so much, let me mention real quick, was on the Secret Recipe DVD. They had, there's like it's like a commercial on there, basically, from, I think it was probably from Japan, but it was a promotional commercial for the Coma CD. And it's like black and white, and I think it's Whitewash is the song that's playing, and it's just, oh man, that that's probably something that inspired me to make movies right there. I would just watch that on repeat. The way he's just like Coma, and then the music's playing, and just the way it looks, oh, so beautiful.
It's that effect literally there, right? And you go, I mean, like, it's because it just comes from the soul, and he knows what he's doing, and these are the things that just really grab people's own souls, I guess, and the own attention. He has the ability to captivate and pull you into his world entirely, and
Right.
like that that is literally it too. Because like visually, sometimes just watching him be random. Like it's, it's just that he's got something, and no matter what he's doing, it's being expressed in some magic, beautiful aura. I don't know.
Well, I hope you get to see him live one day. I mean, just
Have you?
I've seen him twice.
Yeah. How? Okay. Through my headphones, the guy's like freaking incredible. Like beyond any other live performance I've ever seen. I don't exaggerate. The feeling I can feel from him in my headphones is great. So I'm wondering exactly what happens when you stand.
The first time I saw him, I guess I was 18 or 19. I think it was like 2000. I don't know, but I was 18 or 19. And he played in Florida, in Orlando, and I went and saw him. Took a while for him to come out on stage. The place was pretty packed, and I'm pretty close up for this show. I mean, but oh, dude, he came out on the stage, and the place just went crazy. They didn't care that it took him a long time to get there. Nobody cared how long it took him to get there. He walked out. He just walks out palming with a basketball, palmed, his hands down like this, just walking out with a basketball to go get his guitar and set up. And oh, what a magical moment! And then as he's playing and stuff, I notice that I'm so close to him. Like, I mean, he must have been 20 feet from me, literally. And I'm watching him play, and I notice, oh my gosh, like under the holes of the mask, it's not his eyes. It's like a burn victim wrap type stuff. It's like white cloth over his eyes, and it was like, oh my god, it was so amazing.
Yeah.
And I swear, I think he puts something. I think he puts little things back there behind it sometime too, because I swear it was like one of the eyes was like just white cloth, like the mesh cloth, and the other one it was white mesh cloth, but it looked like just an open eyeball the whole time, just behind it, just like just a steel eyeball that he put back there or something. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, because I wondered that too. Oh gosh, I want to fit all these things in, but I'm so much to say. Quickly, I've noticed those little changes in his mask too, but I can't always tell because I'm watching from like YouTube.
Yeah.
You can't really see that up close sometimes. And it was only recently I think I never sort of paid attention to like one of the masks that had like you say, the cloth over it.
Yeah, I think it's the one right behind you actually. That picture there.
I said it too, and yeah.
Yeah, those are great. Those are great shots from those. That's from those practice shows, the latest practice shows. Yeah, you could definitely see it great in that shows, and that's exactly how he looked in person.
This one I want to say thank you to Aaron Verity because he took this photo. Aaron's really awesome. He's got good photos, so
I know.
Check him out. He does great glass art too. But this, hi Aaron. Okay, I'm getting distracted, but we love this. Thank you. So, he's distracted. His eyes and stuff. Yeah, wait, there we go.
It was something so amazing when I saw him and like I saw that, like I said, covering his eyes. It for some weird reason about it, it was almost like a more personal experience about it. Like even though I wasn't seeing his real eyes behind it, I'm seeing it. It was like, I don't know, something so surreal about seeing that over his eyes. It was like even though it's something covering his face, I was looking at the real him. You know what I mean?
This is what I think. All right, that makes sense because I feel like with that mask on, right? In general, right? I mean, I have not seen him in person, so I could only imagine this is like a billion times more awesome for you. But I've noticed that, and it's sort of like with anything, the way we communicate. We communicate in many different ways, and a lot of people aren't very conscious about it. I think with Buckethead, not having the face to look at, you tend to notice the energy and his body movements and what he's expressing.
Yeah.
You can see entirely more of his personality, I think. Like it's like when you watch him move around, and you can get like you can tell so much more about him and his personality when you just watch him move, and when you listen to him play, and it's because you're not focused on the face, you're not missing all the actual everything that's going on. I think that's incredible too that he plays like that, even just with the mask. That would mess up the sight,
Yeah. Let me add
and,
this while we're talking about it.
yeah.
The second time I saw him live, I don't know if you've ever seen a clip of him. I think he only did it the 1 year. The last time I saw him touring a few years back, he started out probably at least the first 3 or 4 songs, maybe more. I don't remember. But he had the normal outfit, the normal bucket, the white mask, but covering the white mask, like onto his bucket was like a tinted visor that was like going down over his face like this. Like one of those like a gambling visor or something type, poker visor type thing or something. And he had that down. And that's my favorite Buckethead moment that I've experienced was that, because he had that on and everything. And then there's this part in Night of the Slunk. I know you know this part of the song where it's a breakdown and it sounds like almost like an 80s horror movie, that dun 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 boom boom boom. So he starts playing that part like normal, and then he just kicks the pedal in and starts walking like a mannequin, just one-handed playing, just hitting that, only playing the bass note, down, down, down. And like he's walking around the stage like a robotic mannequin, and he reaches up and he like unmasks the visor and he pulls the visor off while he's playing that, and everybody goes crazy and I'm going crazy. It was even it was like he was unmasking, to like we were saying before, like where you're looking at the real him almost. It was like him revealing his face, even though he was just revealing that classic white mask. It was such an amazing moment.
Yeah, that's incredible too, because that's like one of those rare ones. Did he only do that? I think for what? Was that 2019? That he
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's incredible. That because whenever you watch this, like I mean you're a kid. I mean I can't really relate to seeing him live, but I get what you're saying, because I can just imagine.
It's kind of the way I imagine it when I didn't see it live when he was with Guns N' Roses, but I know you've seen the clip where he had the glowing eyes. Yeah, dude, come on.
That's and you know what I think? Very much that mask. Again, it's all about energy and the way that he moves, the way he's playing. You can pick up expressions on his face. To me, that is his face, man. Like, you the real him there, and I think that's look, I'm sure to some that sounds weird, whatever, but nah, dude, trust me.
Yeah.
Buckethead is Buckethead, and he's entirely, that is him, man. I love it. But the visor thing, this is what I think a lot of people don't actually, well, maybe we do, I don't know, but it's the fact that he's, right, like you said, he's got like that welding visor shield down there, right? Because that's like his sight, like, imagine playing up there with no, like, your vision would be funny. I wore a pirate patch once, right? And dude, my depth perception was off. It was just, I mean, I sort of wore it as part of an outfit because basically, I had to go out. I couldn't really cancel. I had like, like an eyelash follicle. Yeah. And it's like plugged up, and so my eye was really red. And I'm like, well, fuck, like that's just a lame excuse that you can't go like join your friends. Okay, so I'm gonna come out and do it with my eye patch. And then I just kind of went with it, like, yeah, looks good. So when I was out there, I was missing things. I went to sit on this bar stool, right, and I thought I got it. I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Backwards. You miss a lot of shit just with one eye covered.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that he does that with, like, basically no vision. He knows shit. Like,
I didn't know he ever did that until I saw him in person, and I saw that over his eyes, and I'm like, there's no way he can see the fretboard. There's no way he can see. I can't believe he can know where he's going on the guitar with all that going on.
and it's literally all, because like if you ever walk around the ice cap, your brain naturally wants to tap into everything else to know exactly where you are. Where you're walking, you have to double. Oh, hang on, someone's talking to you. Can't quite listen to them properly because your brain's also trying to focus on what the heck it is doing. It's that. So it's like even not falling over, like being able to like go around the stage and just
yeah, and start doing karate and stuff.
The nunchucks even like
yeah.
He can be half as good and do that, and that's still that's insane out of this world stuff. Like, but he's Buckethead playing 100% to his ability with no vision at times. Like, what is?
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
You tell me that people don't think this guy's the best guy ever.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm right there watching him play. I'm watching him play things that I've never seen anyone play anything even close to it, and he's playing it where he's not even looking down at it. He's dancing around while playing.
That's just the one where he just randomly just tucks in his shirt and he keeps going and look, I rest my case. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's amazing.
Greatest of all time.
He really is. He really is. And I just, it's just inarguable at this point, right? He's an absolute musical god. And like a good god, like where he's pure and he just radiates love and peace and insane abilities of talent, beaming out creativity. What more do you want? I mean, more in his discography.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you can get to see him live sometime. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I would love that. I think that's it. I think it's sort of the thing where I tell myself, if I go overseas, it's got to be to see him first. I can't justify going overseas without seeing Buckethead. And just one second, because I've got now a low power mode on my phone. Let me get the screen back on there. Okay, there we go. All right. But a lot of technical issues here, but I think that's what makes my show different. Feeling like this is the crappiest thing ever. What do you?
No, this is awesome. This is such a cool idea for a show. I love it.
I thank you very much for being on this absolutely bizarre show of technical difficulties and things like that go on. I appreciate it and your patience with it, because I don't know, time management is not my best. Not my best quality. But speaking of time, the camera's gonna run out soon, but let's the battery will. Or the footage. Oh, who cares? I'm getting to my questions.
Hey.
Read through these. I'm gonna not tangent, right? Okay. So, what's been your biggest challenge in film so far?
Oh man, biggest challenge. There's always challenges. I mean, the creativity and stuff always comes together real good, Like I said, working with our little group, I mean, we bounce ideas off, and it always comes together real well. But a lot of times when you're trying to make something happen, I mean, the problems come along during the shooting. Getting the angle right, getting the lighting right. You're working with some kind of prop, and it takes 15, 20. It takes an hour and a half to get one shot sometimes. And it's like, you know what I mean? And everything else will be easy. But, we just keep doing it, and we like the struggle of it, and we like making it happen.
So you know what you're looking for. So it's like, I'm wired that way. I can't tangent.
Yeah.
I want to say, when I'm saying quick little things, it's just because I'm trying to get through the questions so I can ask you.
No.
But I love that though, because that is truly like, I think, that's sort of it. When you know what you're doing and you know what you want, that's cool. It's like, like even the things that you learn as you go, or you discover something of how, the determination. I like it. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the next question so we get these in. It's just I feel so rude. Some people are like, yeah, next. Like,
Yeah,
no,
no, I got
like,
you.
it
Rapid
feels
fire.
unnatural. I'm sorry to do that to you.
No.
Also, what would you like to work on next?
What do I want to work on next?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got a notebook full of stuff to work on. I mean, it's like you said, time management. I'm not great at it either, but oh man, I got a lot of stuff. I mean, there's this time travel thing I think I'm gonna work on, but there's just this. Like I said, I got a book full of ideas. It's just like whenever the energy feels right to do a certain project, I just do it. Like I mean, I got several things that it's almost been a year that I've had written down, but then all of a sudden a new idea comes up and it's just time to do that one, or an old idea comes up and it's just whatever feels right. To be honest, like hey, let's do that right now. It feels like we should do Moss Man 2, you know.
Was there a Moss Man 2? Is there gonna be one?
I mean, it's written, it's ready to go. It's gonna be that's gonna be a little bit of a challenging shoot, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Well, I'm excited to see all of them because they've all been really good and they've all been really different. So I love that.
Thanks.
Skipping into my next question. I really don't mean to be rude.
Not rude at all.
I need more time on this camera. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it may. No, I'll let you answer this. It's your question. It says, what is your favorite film or films that you've worked on so far?
That I've made and worked on. It's got to be the Buckethead series. I mean, there's something special about it. I mean, it's something like a connecting thing to it. I mean, it's got to be my favorite, and it'll probably that series will always be my number one. I think there's something real connected, real special to me, and like the one, and there'll always be like it's like I always think I have a top 5 or top 3 favorites, and they'll bounce around a little bit. I like Moss Man a lot, and what's my favorite film is the whatever one I'm filming right now. Pretty much that'll be
Yeah.
that's like that'll be like my second favorite one.
Like how I just say it, whatever it is, if it's I don't know, it sounds like when you have that excitement already and you're like, dude, when you just see this when it's done.
Yeah, and I'll tell my brother-in-law. We always joke around about it because I'll just like you said about going on tangents. I'll just be telling him. I'll talk to him on the phone and I'll tell him shot by shot what it's going to look like and all that, and we'll talk about it for an hour. And then after we film it, he's like, "Oh, dude, I like how you did that," and like he'll laugh about it, like, "Yeah, you told me about it for an hour, but now I understand."
Yeah. Sometimes it's not the same in words sometimes because it's like your visuals. Yeah, you can describe it, but when you see it, it's just like
Yeah.
It's the thing, like when you see it in your head, it's that way. You're just like, no. You have no.
Yeah, I love that aspect of it too. I love when I'm creating it and when I'm listening to the music and I just see it shot for shot and then recreate it exactly how I imagined it. And sometimes it gets changed because other people's ideas make it better, you know.
But I think that's again, I can't talk too much to get these questions in, but that's really good though because that's that being open to the other ideas that complement and stick to you know what's going to add and enhance your idea that is in sync with your idea entirely. I think that's yeah.
I love doing that. I love having my ideas and making them exactly how I imagined it. But at the same time, it's something about me. I don't know if I love anything more than collaboration too. Just doing stuff together, you know.
Yeah, and it's sometimes you can come up with the most amazing stuff, and then a new idea between two different minds, you know,
Yeah.
entirely. Or like two ideas, someone says this, someone says that, and then you're both just like, oh my god, and then together you get this idea.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
how we are. That's how we are. We get so excited.
I love that. Yeah. But then you two know it's that thing when they're on the same page as you, like, you're like really?
Yeah.
So good. I'm gonna skip through and go to the next question. Hang on. Yeah. Did we ask this one? Yeah, the effect that you'd like to have on viewers. Did we go through that?
I don't know, but a quick answer would be the effect I like to have is the same effect that we were talking about, the Buckethead effect, where you know
Yeah.
you know if you can feel any type of my energy and my stuff and how I was feeling when I made it or how I'm trying to get it across or it doesn't even have to be what I'm trying to get across. One of my videos can mean something totally different to you than what it means to me. If it means something to you and you get something out of it, that's what it's all about to me.
I love it. That's because no, I can't tangent. I gotta fit these in. That's just a beautiful meaning, and you know, like I mean, yeah, you couldn't ask for more, you know. They
Yeah, that's
definitely
why I think we gotta just keep doing the things how we do it. I think we just gotta keep doing it that way, like how just expressing your true self and putting everything into it. Because, like I said, people are gonna see your stuff.
absolutely, and you know, it doesn't even matter. Like sometimes, you know, even if 100 people see,
Oh
I mean,
yeah, I know.
and love it, or if one person sees it and goes, "That changed my life," it's
That's
just
all I care about. Is that one person. That's the only thing that matters to me.
it's the quality, man.
Yeah.
I love it. But just saying, your films do have that effect where it does, like it brings that what do you call it? Like I can be engulfed in the feeling of the actual film and the characters, and then it makes my brain go, oh, what's going on now? And it like it wonders, and it gets almost like sort of a sometimes almost a different or similar, and then
Well,
I'm like, yeah,
well,
it's just
that's your answer. That's your answer right there. What I want people to get out of my films is I want to talk to somebody like you, and all I need to know is that you got that out of even one of my videos. Then that's good enough for me to put in all the work to make everything I make. Is just for you to get that out of one thing.
Do you think there's a spiritual aspect to the way Buckethead inspires you?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can completely explain it. I'm kind of like you, where it's like sometimes I think I got it all figured out. You know what I mean? Like I think I know what's going on sometimes, but yeah, it's definitely got to be something spiritual to it. I mean, and I don't know what it is. If it's just the way the universe works. I mean, what he's put out there and how I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think there's gotta be. You
Yeah,
know, it's too something to not notice it, and when you notice it, it's just
yeah,
it is noticeable. Hey, and you're just
yeah.
like,
It's kind of like the whole synchronicity thing, and then like the dreams, dreaming about making the movie, and I've even had two dreams that I met Buckethead, and both times in the dream, it's that I'm almost meeting him. Like once was at a backstage kind of concert, and he's just kind of softly talking, not really having any knowledge of what we were talking about, but it's just like a personal moment. Like he's got the mask on, and we're just talking. He's talking to me. I don't know. It's very interesting. I think there's a reason for all of it. I think there's a reason that you're doing what you do. There's a reason for this YouTube channel. You're modeling. I mean, it's all for something.
because we're almost running out of time. I just want to say thank you very much, Michael from Popi's Pumphouse Productions, for sharing with me your whole experience with your time with Buckethead and how he's influenced you and inspired you. Going into your work and the meaning behind it, it's it's been beautiful, and I really appreciate your time and just the passion that you have too for your work and for Buckethead and just for wanting others to be individuals. You know, I think that's important. So you're,
Well,
I want to clap, but that doesn't. Yeah.
well, thank you just as much. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're just as inspiring to me. Everything you're doing. I mean, I think this whole thing you're doing right now with this channel is awesome.
Thank you very much.